Hello, my name's Roland, and I live here in Hyde Park, Massachusetts, and I just want to share this with you. Boost Mobile is my cell phone carrier. The office here in Hyde Park is right across the street from the post office at 1260 Hyde Park Ave. And I was on my way there yesterday to go pay my bill, and just ahead of me, a woman was ahead of me, so of course I opened the door and let her in first, and she went up to the counter to talk to Victor, who's the sales rep, owner of the franchise, the man that works there. And her issue was that she had ordered a phone online. She canceled the order. She didn't want the phone. She paid for it. She didn't want it. She went online to see what was happening with the delivery, and it was pending. No problem. The next day, the phone was delivered to her. And she went online again to check the status, and it still said pending. So she did what anyone would do and called the Boost Mobile help desk or customer service. And what she was told was, okay, what you need to do is just bring the device to any Boost Mobile store and you'll get your money back. Okay. So trusting that, she heads to the store to visit Victor, is the sales rep's name. And he's not positive that's how it works, but we'll call. Let's call and see. So the first thing he calls, because he is an agent, he calls the portal and speaks to the general assistants, I guess, and oh no, there's a special number to call for that. This is the number you need to call, and this is the part of the website from Boost Mobile that you need to check out. Okay, thank you for your assistance. So he goes on and checks the website or what they talked about, and up in the corner it says, if you have purchased a phone online and want to return it, you need to obtain such and such and such and such a voucher number or some kind of number and call this number to get it. Perfect. So he calls the number. Mary is the first sales rep that answers. Hello, Mary, how are you today? Oh, very good. My name is Victor. I'm a sales representative. And he tells the situation. So Mary says, okay, could you hold on, please? Hold on for a minute. She comes back. She goes, okay, sir. Yes, the first issue that I see is the customer needs to bring the phone to a Boost Mobile store. You need to bring the phone to a Boost Mobile store. And Victor says, yes, we're at a Boost Mobile store. I'm the sales representative. I have the device right here in my hand. Oh, hold on 1 minute, sir. Could you hold on? And he gets back on hold again, and she comes back on hold, and she says, there is no voucher. There is no form. There is nothing that there is nothing available to be able to return a phone that you bought online. And the customer's listening on the other end of the phone. It's on speakerphone. So instead of getting into, a disagreement or anything, say, okay, thank you for your assistance. Hangs up, and we'll try another person. Because quite often with these help desks, sometimes you get a person that knows a little more than another, or maybe was trained a little more. So the second person is called, comes on, same thing. Okay, cannot help you. So then what Victor decides to do is call his representative, like not his boss, but the guy that comes around, and because Victor owns the franchise, but the guy comes around and just checks. He has a group of stores he's in charge of. So he tells him what's happening with the customer service, and as to him, he goes, all you can do is keep calling and hopefully find someone that has been trained or knows what's going on. Okay. So after the fourth person, same things happening. I needed to, no problem. I know him. I had things to do. I can come back later on. Please help this customer. I can see the frustration. And he's being so calm and so graceful and just taking the embarrassment from this customer, which isn't even on him, but he's like that. So later on in the day, I went back. And actually, he called me. Oh, my friend, we solved this issue. How do you, what, you were there. What do you think finally happened? And my first guess was, I think you bought the phone from her because you felt so bad for her that all you wanted to do was get her money and give her money back and try to satisfy her. And he said, well, my friend, you are close. After three more people, so 5 or 6 representatives from the help desk that were not trained enough to help him, he said to the customer, this is an expensive phone, over $1,000. If it was a less expensive phone, I would buy it from you and just try to take care of this for you. And she responded with, Well, you know what? Yes, it's over $1,000, but I will take less for it because I need to, move on from here. I don't need the phone anyways. And come to find out, the last piece of information they got, that it would be 8 weeks or something ridiculous for this to be resolved. So, Victor, because of course he still wants to help the customer, he says, okay, well, what else can I do besides that price that you're in? She said, well, my cell phone bill's due today. And he said, you know what? I'm going to pay your cell phone bill, pay you this money that you asked for your phone, and I'm sorry that you've had to deal with this and take this loss, but at least, I'm helping the way I can. And she said, well, thank you, that would be wonderful. The money was exchanged, the thank yous were exchanged. As she was leaving, she stopped and she walked back over to him and she said, you know what, my friend, thank you so much for your time and your help. No one else would have done this. And she peeled off $50 and gave him back another $50, which just adds to what she already lost for the value on the phone, because this guy, Vin Suarez, the franchise owner at 1260 Hyde Park Ave in Hyde Park, Massachusetts, goes above and beyond service, friendship, understanding, patience, and he speaks fluent Spanish, Portuguese, English, and Japanese better than many of the natives probably. So please, management, see this, train better your customer service reps, especially when they're the upper level customer service and your agents are calling them for help and they have no idea. That's all. Thanks for Victor. Stay safe, everybody.